Good afternoon, Orange County. I'm Heather Bell, the acting president and CEO of the Orange County Chamber of Commerce. I'm joined today by Janine Borko, the board of director of Mid-Hudson Valley Society of Human Resources Management, and SVP of HR for Rhinebeck Bank, and also a member and corporate partner. She joins us today in her role with the local chapter of Mhvshrm that's been in existence for 40 years, servicing Rockland, Orange, Sullivan, and Ulster. Welcome, Janine.
Thank you. Welcome.
So glad to have you. Please tell everybody that's watching, what is the Mid-Hudson Valley Mhvshrm?
Sure. Mid-Hudson Valley Mhvshrm is our local chapter of the National Society for Human Resources Management. We have over 270 members locally. We have members from companies that are located in Westchester and Rockland, up to Ulster County, Sullivan County, Orange County. It's a very dynamic organization that is primarily a resource for educational growth, for career growth, for volunteer opportunities, for HR professionals in the Hudson Valley, as well as business owners who may or may not have an on-site human resources professional to help them in their business. We do monthly educational programs. We do yearly conferences. We have a lot of different resources available to HR professionals, as well as, like I said, business members, small or larger business members.
I think it's important to note what you just touched on, though, that it's also open to business professionals that don't necessarily have a large enough organization to employ somebody in an HR role.
Yes, we know that there are a lot of small businesses out there that do not have an on-site HR professional, a dedicated on-site HR professional. It used to be that in HR, 100 employees was the magic number. If you had 100 employees or more, most organizations at that time said, now we have to hire an HR person. And we have a lot of us smaller employers who don't have 100 people. But sometimes even now, with so many people being remote, people being offsite, you might have 100 employees, but you have 20 in California, 20 in Texas, 10 in New York. And you might not have a dedicated HR professional for all of those states. So it allows, this is, I think, a great resource. Like I said, I love it as an HR professional to get into, back in the day, get into a room with 40 or 50 other local HR professionals and build your network. But it really is a great resource for small business owners to be able to, or like I said, not even small, medium-sized business owners to be able to get those HR resources that are so, so important. And oftentimes you don't even know that they're so important if you don't have an on-site HR professional. And to that point, our April meeting, which we can talk about our meetings, our April meeting is really built for the small business owner because it's called HR 101, but I'm probably getting ahead of us. So we could talk.
And we're excited to be a part of that. Yes. So let's talk about what are some of the benefits of membership. We kind of touched on that, but let's go a little bit deeper into that.
Yep. So I think one of the best benefits is the networking that the membership provides to you. We, in normal times, have on-site meetings, usually in Orange County. And we have usually about 40 to 50 people that go on site and meet. During the pandemic, we have been doing these educational resources virtually through online meetings, usually during lunch hours so that people can, take their lunch break and attend. We also have, different opportunities to post job postings. We have opportunities for scholarships if someone wants to go for HR certification. We have volunteer opportunities and different ways that you can be involved in local not-for-profits, other local not-for-profits, or to be involved. I am the head of our workforce readiness programs, work with schools to get people at all different ages to be ready for the workplace. So it really provides you with a lot of different opportunities.
Okay. And so there's your local chapter that we're representing right now, but then there's also national. So talk to me about the difference between local and national.
So national is the Society for Human Resources Management, and that is a professional organization with, I think they said that they have about 300,000 members nationally. And
Mhm.
HR professionals really do join that because it gives you so many resources. You do not have to be a true HR professional, though, to join that. So, again, going back to the employers who don't have HR resources internally, you could, as a small business owner or a business owner, join the Society for Human Resources Management. The membership is only about $220 a year, and they give you access to so many resources, publications, HR Magazine, which is on my desk, different templates for job descriptions and for job postings and for laws. And really, their website is extremely extensive, and that affords you the access to all of those resources. And then with your SHRM national membership, you get a local membership that's for free. So you
Oh,
could be a member at SHRM for the $220 a year, and then designate our chapter, which is chapter number 317. You could designate that as your local chapter, and you have free access to our site and our meetings as well.
okay. Now, would it go the other way? Would you be able to be a member locally but not nationally?
You cannot be a
Would you want?
member nationally, but there is no charge for being a member, for just being a member of the our local chapter, Mid-Hudson Valley SHRM. So
Oh,
can attend meetings. Sometimes we have a different cost basis for members or non-members, nominal, not anything huge. But anybody could attend a local meeting, a Mid-Hudson Valley SHRM meeting, while not being a member.
oh, okay. Okay. So I understand the benefits and I completely support everything. So we, because I'm so passionate about this and making sure that both employers and employees are protected, decided that we were going to partner and have you guys present HR 101. So would you like to tell our viewers a little bit about what they can expect later this week?
Yes. So on April 21st is the meeting. It's from 12 to 1. We're hosting a HR 101 meeting, and it's going to be hosted by two professors of St. Thomas Aquinas College. And we're going to be going over different things that startups or, again, full companies need to know, discuss best practices, talk about relevant topics, especially during these changing times. This time has been a challenge like no other for HR professionals. This past year, we've been doing things that we never thought that we were going to be doing before. But we're going to go over topics such as hiring and firing and documentation for that, payroll and benefits, what is valued for employees, what they value in payroll and benefits, workplace safety, things that employers just don't even, realize that are workplace safety issues, even if you're not, a chemical manufacturer. All employers have workplace safety options and and always compliance, compliance with different laws. Again, this year, the New York State vaccine law. Are you compliant with the New York State vaccine law that just came out, the leave law?
Mhm.
If you're not thinking about this and you don't have any professional pushing you to be thinking about this, you might not be thinking about it, and it's important.
Great. I'm excited for us to be hosting that with you. I'm very excited to be bringing that to our members. So you're the chair of the Workforce Readiness
Yeah.
Committee. Tell us what that's about.
So workforce readiness is working with different avenues to help the workers of the future. So, for instance, we go to Future Leaders of America's meeting, and we help judge their different events. It's a very, very fun event. We go to it's at Stewart Air Force Base to work on Y2 Kids, which gets to students from fifth grade to seventh grade. And we talk about different career opportunities at that young age so that they can start thinking about that. We go to high schools and we do mock interviews for people who are about going out to the workforce right out of college. Right out of high school, or probably just wanting to go and get a job at Stewart's during summer. So we do all different things like to really help to make our future workforce know about career opportunities and prepare them for it.
I have to say that I was the state winner of FBLA, one of their categories, when I was in high school. So you just made my day hearing that they're still operational. And I am very good friends still with the president of the club from 1987 when I was in high school. So anything I can do to help FBLA, you let me know. I'd love to.
Congratulations. We did it this year virtually, and I did it.
Oh, thank you so much, Janine. So do you have to be a member?
Like I said, virtually this year was different, but it was a lot of fun.
Let me ask you, do you have to be a member to participate in the educational offerings? I think you said you do not have to be, that you can be, you do not have to be a member, but how does one find out more about joining? Is it on your website?
Yep. Future meeting opportunities are on our website. We have one, like I said, April 21st for HR 101. And then we already have our May topic, which is going to be emotional intelligence in the workplace. So that's next meeting. We always announce the next month's meeting after we have our current month's, and you can sign up right there and find out how you can follow us on social media as well. If you go to the Mhvshrm website, which I know is scrolling, the Mid-Hudson Valley Mhvshrm website that's scrolling, you can go on there and follow us on all social media. Our marketing department has done a great job of getting our information out in social media sites as well.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I really appreciate your partnership with us. We're looking forward to hosting HR 101 with you and participating in more events. Thanks for joining us today, Janine. I think we're having some connectivity issues. And from the Chamber, we'd like to thank all of our members for allowing us to continue to support you and grow your businesses, to our corporate partners, to our ambassadors and our board of directors for their dedication and commitment to the mission of the Chamber. And just to remind you to check our schedule events on Facebook and the website, which is orangeny.com. Join us as we introduce you to more of our members that we're so proud of, as we host our virtual speed networking, master classes, and ribbon cuttings. This week, we're out in Port Jervis for Fusion CBD's new location. On the 15th, we'll be hosting a ribbon cutting with networking to follow. And the sponsorship for the 5K is coming to a close. So if you're interested, please be sure to visit Orange NY. The deadline is the 19th of April. These are very affordable sponsorships for our small businesses to participate in. And if you're interested in running or walking, the 5K is the Chamber Runs OC, and it is on May 16th at Thomas Bull. We're looking forward to being a part of it. Thanks so much.